have to find the moment of inertia of circular disk about its axis. Circular disk is the disk or the shape in which mass is distributed throughout the area. Suppose this is the circular disk which has mass m and radius is r. For this circular disk, mass density is total mass, that is m, by total area, and area is on the circular area or circular surface, that is pi r square. Now, to find the moment of inertia of this disk, which is a continuous distribution, we have to use the technique of integration, that is I equal to integral of di. Now we have to take an elementary part for which we have to find the moment of inertia, and then we will integrate to find the total area of the total moment of inertia of the disk. For this purpose, we take an elementary ring of radius small r with thickness dr. So this is the r of this radius of this elementary ring, and thickness or width of this ring is dr. That means area of elementary ring equal to 2 pi r. This will be the length of this ring, and width is dr. So this will give area. So using this area, we can find the mass, elementary mass dm, that is equal to mass density multiplied by area of the elementary ring, that is 2 pi r dr. Using this, we have to find one more thing. For ring, moment of inertia about the axis, we have found earlier. For ring, moment of inertia about the axis is mr square. This formula we will use to find the di. That is, it is mass, this is the elementary mass, that we will take dm into radius square from the axis of rotation. The radius of the ring is r, that we will use r square. Now replace this dm with the value here, m oblique pi r square into 2 pi r dr multiplied by r square. And to find the total area, total moment of inertia, we have to integrate this di for value r equal to 0 from the innermost circle, that is r equal to 0, to outermost circle, that is the capital R. This will give the total disk. It is equal to integral r equal to 0 to capital R. Common term will be cancelled out. Say pi is cancelled out here, and no more term is to be cancelled. This is 2m by r square, 2m by r square into r cube dr. Constant term will be taken out, that this is 2m by r cube r square into integral r equal to 0 to capital R, remaining is r cube dr. And using the method of integration, that is x raised to the power n dx barabar equal to x raised to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1, we will get 2m by r square, and integration is r raised to the power 4, r raised to the power 4 by 4. R raised to the power 4 by 4, and limits are r equal to 0 to capital R. This is equal to 2m by r square into 1 by 4 is taken out, and remaining is r4. Put upper limit first, r raised to the power 4 minus 0. This 2 will cancel this 2, r square will be cancelled by this 4 to 2. The remaining is 1 by 2 mr square. This implies that moment of inertia about the axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane of the disk is half mr square, where m is the mass of the disk and r is the radius of the disk. If we compare this result with the circular ring, for ring we have found I axis equal to mr square. This was the result for the ring when mass in both ring and disk is m and radius also same. Difference is that in ring, Most of the mass is distributed far from the axis of rotation, so its moment of inertia is more. While in case of the disk, some mass is inner side and some is outside. That means total moment of inertia becomes less because less mass is distributed far from the axis of rotation. As we have found the moment of inertia about the diameter in case of circular ring, we can also find moment of inertia about the diameter of the circular disk using the parallel perpendicular axis theorem. Perpendicular axis theorem says that Iz equal to Ix plus Iy. And if we see the circular disk, the distribution of the mass about any of the diameter will be symmetrical. Say this is the circle, this is the disk, and if we take this diameter or this diameter or this diameter, we will see distribution of mass is symmetric. So it means Ix equal to Iy equal to I diameter. Hence, we can say Iz equal to 2 into I diameter, or I diameter is, that is moment of inertia about diameter equal to half of Iz or half of I about axis, and it is equal to half of 1 by 2 mr square equal to 1 by 4 mr square. We have to memorize this formula. After this, we take one more example of the disk, and it is a case of annular disk. Moment of inertia of annular disk about its axis of rotation. Annular disk means the disk is having a hole. Suppose this is the disk of radius capital R, and it has a hole which have the radius small r. That means disk has the mass distributed in this area, in this shaded area. This disk has the mass capital M. So mass density will be total mass M by total area. Total area will be calculated by calculating the mass of the whole disk minus mass of the, or the area of the inner ring, inner disk. The outer disk area is pi capital R square minus inner is pi small r square. This is the mass density. Now, to find the, because mass is distributed continuously, it is a continuous mass distribution. So we have to use the method of integration. For method of integration, we have to use integral di, that will give I. For that, we take an elementary mass, or for to calculate the elementary mass, we have to take the elementary length, and that is the elementary ring. So suppose this is the an elementary ring of radius x with width dx. This is our elementary ring or elementary mass. This is in the format of ring, or for ring we have found that moment of inertia about the axis of rotation is mr square. So we will use this. This implies that it will be di equal to dm into x square if x is the distance of the ring from the axis of rotation. So we will put this value here. Then dm, this is the elementary mass equal to mass density, that means it is pi is common, pi will taken out, r square minus r square into now area of the elementary ring. This is the 2 pi x. This is the circumference of this ring. This is, we can say, this radius is x and this width is dx. Then using this, we find 2 pi x, it is the circumference or the length, and width is dx. So this will give the area of this elementary ring. And pi is common, it will be cancelled out. That means we have 2m by r square minus r square into x dx. This is the elementary mass. And we have to put here that the dm is 2m by r square minus small r square into x dx into, and now radius of the elementary ring, that is the x square. And to calculate the moment of inertia of the annular disk, we have to take the whole area. For that, we take the limit of x equal to from inner radius, that is small r, to outer radius capital R. That means x equal to small r to capital R, and 2m by r square minus r square dx, x into x square x cube into dx. Constant term will be taken out, 2m by r square minus r square into integral x equal to r to capital R x cube dx, and integrating this x cube we get x 4 by 4. So this is x 4 by 4, and putting the limit x equal to small r to capital R. 4 is constant taken out, and before that we cancel it, it is 2. 2 is taken out, so it becomes m by 2 r square minus small r square, and put upper limit, that is r raised to power 4 minus lower limit small r4. This is equal to to solve, we use algebraic identity, that is a square minus b square equal to a minus b into a plus b, and we solve it as m oblique 2 r square minus r square into r square minus r square into r square plus r square. This r square minus r square is cancelled out, that is 1 by 2 m r square plus r square. So this is the moment of inertia about the axis of the annular disk, that is equal to half m r square plus r square.